And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
1-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Phillips on the stop. A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. Going deep for... They got his man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs. 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
1st down.
Jones on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Got Gordon open, completes it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Jones. Flushed out right. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to some...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments.
Jones hit in the ball zone, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A 41-yard gain.
On first down, Jones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
26 mark, 26 mark. And watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman.
Jones pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run the option. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 26 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Seahawks 10, Rams 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
It's now 3rd.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 87 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers on 1st down. He finds an opening past the 40. Brought in left side by Snead. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Akers. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Danielle Hunter, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Stop your body. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Rams.
Here's Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike 20.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Jason Verrett running down.
Again, it's Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here. They got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.